Hello, Soul Family. My name is Geeta, and welcome to your live readings. If you'd like to get a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All of the readings that are ordered in this live stream will be completed in this live stream. If for some reason you have missed out on your reading, then you can go ahead and hit me up on Instagram at Geeta Galloway and do that there. Let me go ahead and set this up online. Hopefully everybody is having a wonderful evening. Let me get this open so I can see if anybody's saying anything yet. There we go. Thank you everybody for hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. All the information on how to get a reading is down there. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. All the information is there. All the different reading options that are available. They're all in the video description. I have a payment from, hey, how are you doing, Watson? Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly still. Have you down for a regular refund? Oops, I clicked the wrong button. I can't do, so I just not, I must not have done any tags the last time for whatever reason. Oh, I remember why. I was not home, and so I couldn't set it up very easily. It's a lot easier to do it on my computer. If you would like to know what kind of readings I do, you can see how to do that in the video description. There's a huge list. There's not a whole lot I don't do. Thank you, everybody who have hit the like button. I really appreciate you. It really helps me out a lot. I don't know. My devices always make me sound like a freaking idiot. So I'm always trying to fix things that it's saying. I can type a word perfectly correctly and spelled properly and everything, and it'll change it to something that is not spelled properly. So even if you do, it's fine, no matter what happens. Well, the growth family. If you want a reading and you don't want to pay, then you will just never get a reading. How about that? You're welcome to watch me give readings to other people, though. All right. Let me get this going on. Uh, a lot of people want a lot of things. You want a car, you don't want to pay for it. You want a house, you don't want to pay for it. But at the end of the day, you still got to pay for it. It's explained. I don't even know what you want. So if you would like to have a reading, if you would like to understand what the readings are, please read the video description. Okay. Hello, Linda. Hopefully you're doing well. Yes, I have the ability to reach out to lost loved ones. You can always stick around and watch if you like. All right. I have you down. You can go ahead and post your question, Watson. And don't forget, you get a portal question with that one. There we go. Again, if anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. It finally orchestrated. Is it still? What did I say? Did I say anything before about it? I can't remember. I like suck at remembering people's shit. I would be like the worst at like cold readings and shit. I don't really think a lot about like when it's going on when I'm reading. I like let go of people's energies. I don't remember it. You would have to get like dozens of readings before I'll actually just remember what the hell we even talk about. It takes me, or sometimes they remind me, but it's like I have a hard time remembering. I'm also just like not naturally very like nosy or anything, so there's like a part of me that respects your privacy, and so I kind of let it go. I don't really think about it. So I don't remember what I said before once, and I want to know because I want to know. Did I tell you what kind of relationship you had? I can't remember. Uh, hey, Luanda, if you'd like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Same for you, Savvy. Do you know what kind of... Did I tell you what kind of relationship you had? I'm just trying to remember. Like you talked about, you know. Oh, did you put the paper in it? Yeah, I think you did, yeah. What are you asking me? Elizabeth. You got like a friend thing? No, I got it so far. I can still see it. Try to autocorrect your name. You almost have the same birthday as me. Yours is the day after mine. And the question is, he wants to know if his connection with Elizabeth is being divinely orchestrated. All right. Let's see. And then you get like an additional question you can ask the portal. You can ask the portal. There's like stuff in the video description that tells you different things you can ask the portal. But usually it's something that's like 1111 for the reading you got. You can ask for like channel messages. You can ask for your karmic weight, soul contracts, healing cords, all sorts of stuff being cut. You can get something like that. Oh yeah? That's so funny. I have the same birthday as your cat. Meow. Alright, please tell me, is the connection between Elizabeth and Watson being divinely orchestrated? Yes or no? Is the connection between Elizabeth and Watson being divinely orchestrated? Please tell me, is the connection between Elizabeth and Watson being divinely orchestrated? Yes or no? Please tell me, is the connection between Elizabeth and Watson being divinely orchestrated? Yes or no? Is the connection between Elizabeth and Watson being divinely orchestrated? Yes or no? Is the connection between Elizabeth and Watson being divinely orchestrated? Yes or no? Alright. Let's see. The answer is yes. And you got something. You got the lovers here. Something's going on. Bottom of the deck is death reversed. Ace of Wands reverse. Who's doing that? What is her sign? Scorpio. And you are Cancer. Yeah, those usually go together. Death reverse. Yeah, there. She is the affecting energy here. Okay. Get your cards, please. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All the different reading options that are available are there. Please tell me about the connection being divinely orchestrated between Elizabeth and Watson. Please tell me about the connection that is being divinely orchestrated between Elizabeth and Watson. Clarifying the Six of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles. Clarifying the Lovers. Ooh. Clarifying the Ace of Swords. Clarifying the Moon. I'm good. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. The moon is clarifying the moon. Oh, I think I know what that means. I'm going to hold my tongue until I get the other cards out. Clarifying the Four of Swords. The World. Clarifying the Five of Wands in the reverse. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Clarifying the Page of Wands. Clarifying the Moon. Oof. You're both hiding your love from each other? Oh, geez. Okay. I knew it after with the Ace of Cups is clarifying the moon. You both have the moon. The moon is symbolic right here of you both are in a similar energy. Strength reverse. The Devil. Huh. Okay. I'm sorry, Kaylee. I've been really tired too. It might be energetic, like an energetic thing. Oh, I've been pretty tired myself. I mean, I've been awake for a long time. Don't get me wrong, but I usually don't get tired like this. I should have took a nap. Anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Alright, please tell me about Elizabeth and Watson's relationship being orchestrated. Oh yeah, that's right, I remember now. Oh shit. Elizabeth. Clarifying the world. Wow. Clarifying the Knight of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. I'll get all these feelings. Clarifying the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Clarifying the Ace of Cups reversed. Oh man. It's clarifying by the rings. Low-key rooting for you at this moment. The X is no good. Fuck that guy. Look, this is so sweet. Alright, clarifying magnet. The reading is really sweet. Clarifying magnet. Dolphins. Clarifying clover. Compass. Clarifying waterfall. Oh wow. Broom. Clarifying tracks. Milky Way. And clarifying ring. We have eagle. Okay. Hi. Nothing anybody asked. Alright. Whoops, knocking shit over. Oh boy. What are we doing here? Strength reversed. Wait, who's that? Where's the difference? I think this is you. Well, yeah, that's definitely you. Alright, what's it saying about you? Strength reversed. The devil. Nine of Swords reversed. Five of Swords reversed. Knight of Cups. So I'm seeing in the affecting energy, you, part of the affecting energy is you, and you are kind of learning to accept the situation for what it is, and it's taking you some time, which is like whatever happened, it was pretty shocking. You know, that's not easy to all of a sudden go from like, oh, I'm about to like tell this girl how I feel about her, to like, oh, she's pregnant by your ex. It's like, well, fuck. You know, you're getting kind of blindsided here. But what it's saying is that you're starting to come out of this worrying and anxiety, and coming out of this defeated energy, and thinking about moving forward romantically, and then for her, I feel like that she's starting to see things in a different perspective, and that it's starting to weigh on her. Okay, I don't know. It looks like she's planning. She could be trying to like kind of avoid you for a little while until she makes the decision on what she's going to do. So don't be surprised if she does that. Okay. I'm seeing her resisting transformation in the connection currently. There's like thoughts that are going on about communicating what you want in your relationship, like at a deeper level. I'm seeing that some kind of healing has taken place, and there's all this desire and attraction. And I don't know, there's also a completion of some kind of cycle that's taken place as well. And there's like an energy definitely of, I feel like it could be you, but someone's having a hard time walking away from this connection. Five of Wands reversed. I'm seeing you wanting to move forward. But it's kind of like you're waiting for the right time or something. Like you're not trying to force anything, which is good, but you're waiting for the right time to happen so you can step forward. I don't know, it almost feels like naturally in some way. That's what it's talking about. Also, it's talking about like kind of like the clover is about also about serendipity, so a chance happening. The compass, it's saying that it's possible. And then the lovers, Ace of Wands. I feel like that there's her. She's like making a choice in love, and she's following like her passion. I feel like that she has this Ace of Wands for you, and she sees you as a person of value. And with the waterfall, I'm seeing a lot of emotions. You're both having a lot of love for each other. It's actually talking about, I don't know if you've done this yet, but it's because of the context of the question. But it's saying that there's going to be some truth that's going to be real. Like, I don't know, I feel like you're going to tell her or she's going to tell you. This looks like it's through the internet's, like the way it could happen. Because you have the Ace of Swords and then which is talking about the communication of a truth. The Page of Wands, that's like a passion. You have tracks and we have Milky Way. I feel like this is trying to say like what is going to happen here. I'm seeing you both hiding like hiding from each other, that you're in love with each other and that you want to be with each other, which I think it's interesting. I think that you need to do something. If you want anything to happen between the both of you, you are going to have to show up as being supportive of her pregnancy in some way, shape, or form. And I think that will help. That's what I'm getting. If anybody wants to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. You know what I'm saying, Watson? Because otherwise she's going to be afraid to ask you to do something like that. Damn. I can't help but feel like I can't help but feel like maybe that you were supposed to like have a child together, but it got twisted. Maybe you're meant to like make a move sooner, but you didn't do it. Hey Brian, how are you doing? I know, right? I want to go to sleep right now. I've been just like sleeping since I came back. But I haven't been sleeping for shit. Before, every time I go to sleep, I wake up like 2 or 3 hours later and I'll be able to go back to sleep. I know this is running because I was yawning. Let's see what my guys are saying. All right, they are scanning the thread between Watson and Elizabeth for signs of divine orchestration, karmic design, or higher soul agreements. I told her not to stress out, still being a good friend to her. That's good. Maybe she wanted to hear you say more. What if she feels like she's being friend zoned by you? When I first open these waters, I swear, they make them too full. The smart water, alkaline one, they make it so full. I'm all freaking covered in water now. Back to what I was saying. All right, connection overview. This is not a fully divinely orchestrated union, but rather a karmic convergence point. The thread shows evidence of catalyst energy. One is meant to trigger awakening in the other. A lesson contract rather than a sacred soul bond. Emotional imbalance with one party holding deeper hopes or projection than the other. Age and soul development discrepancy. That shows up vibrationally, not just numerically. Sign of orchestration. I feel like there is, but it's like no full divine flame. Okay, what they're trying to say is like you're not twin flames, basically. Let me ask, though. I don't know if you want a reading, Brian, but if you do, it's just once in here, so you'd be next if you ordered. Um, all right, go back to what I was saying. A lesson contract rather than a secret soul bond. Emotional imbalance. Okay. Age and soul develop. Okay. Science of orchestration. Seeing it like a soul link. It's more akin to a temporary karmic echo. It's like tied to a lesson. The purpose of the connection is for Winston to examine desire versus truth. Is he drawn to who she is or what she represents? For Elizabeth, a mirrored opportunity to exercise boundaries, identity, and discernment as she navigates the shaping of self. The connection may feel spiritually charged, but that is likely due to the activation of Wanson's own inner yearning. Recommendation: Watson should use this as a mirror, not a destination. Ask him, what am I truly seeking? And am I projecting the shape of the desire onto her? All right. All right. Says you're a karmic mirror connection, specifically one tied to unspoken truths and emotional timing misalignments. Past life imprinting, where one soul withheld or delayed action and the consequence repeated it in this life. Unconscious testing of self worth and timing. Like you're not, but you're not twin flames. It's like you have like lessons and things to learn. They're saying that her pregnancy was the cause of a pause between the both of you that stopped you from walking a path that was not in alignment with your true soul growth. Yeah, it was a divine intervention, though. So the orchestration is due to the learning of a lesson. Go ahead and post your portal question. Oh man. I hit the wrong button. But you're both in love with each other. Hmm. That's kind of bummer for me. That's kind of rooting for you guys. Yeah, you sure can. Can Can you tell me her thoughts, feelings, and inner dialogue about him last Wednesday? And that was the 25th. Hey Connie, if you'd like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right. So, Elizabeth's thoughts were fragmented and reactive um, last Wednesday. She was distracted, emotionally overstimulated from recent events, and internally justifying her choices regarding her pregnancy and relationship with the ex. Briefly aware of Watson's lingering presence in her energetic field, but she pushed the thought away quickly. Her conscious thought about him that day resembled, "It's too late now. He should have said something sooner. I can't deal with more complications." All right. Subconscious feelings, emotional undercurrent. Despite her outward avoidance, Elizabeth felt a sharp pain of guilt or confusion mid morning around the time that she subconsciously felt Watson thinking about her. A flicker of nostalgia or what if quickly buried. A low level resentment, not rooted in truth, but as a self defense mechanism. He had time. Why didn't he act? Why does it feel like this is somehow my fault? There is this tension was not this yeah was not hated or rejected, but a swirl of discomfort from being reminded of a truth she didn't want to look at. She did feel something once, but chose another path before giving it a chance. Inner dialogue suppressed truth. Beneath it all, the echo of her true thoughts sounded like this. So it was along the lines of this. "I wish things were different. If we had just said it sooner, maybe. But now I have to follow through. I can't go backwards, even if part of me wonders what it would have been like." All right. So overall, on June 25th, Elizabeth felt conflicted but disengaged. Guilt plus frustration plus pressure, a subtle trace of unspoken sadness, but most of all, a refusal to reopen that door, even though her heart whispered once in his direction. All right. Can you send him healing tones, please? I was just trying to figure out if there's anything else. I don't see anything. Well, do. It is, but you know what it feels like? It feels like some kind of test, if anything. But the test is if you can do what's right, I guess. And for her too. And yeah, that's why she got pregnant when she did. Alright. I'm thinking about reading what. The healing tone should last 3 to 5 days. I just have to say whatever it says. I don't really have an agenda, you know? I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't last because, you know, but sometimes there could have been more and then the person chose wrong. I have a feeling, I don't know, she might have been the kind of person who like cheated on you or something. I don't know. I don't like to say that, but you know, there's something there. There's like an energy of you needing to choose yourself. Who knows? Hey Sandra, if anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Yeah, music career. Music is great. You're welcome. But I don't know. What is the lesson he's supposed to be learning in the connection with Elizabeth? I feel like there's like a window for you guys, and then it feels like there was like a test. Not that I don't know. Whatever test there was, I think that you would have passed it, but I feel like that it was like she was being tested and she failed. Speak while the flame is lit. All right. The cost of hesitation. He delayed confessing truth until the moment passed. This wasn't punishment, but activation. The divine lesson: love not acted on becomes longing. Speaking your truth before fate answers for you. Two, distinguishing desire from divine alignment. Elizabeth represents something he wanted, not necessarily something his soul was destined to anchor. She reflects back his yearning for connection, but not his true counterpart. The deeper lesson: not everything that stirs your heart is meant to stay. Some flames only light the way to where you truly belong. Three, letting go of false ownership. Watson must release the idea that she should have been his. He's been taught to hold love without entitlement, to say, even if I loved you, I do not possess you. I let you go, and in doing so, I free myself. Number four, initiation of sacred readiness. This was not about getting the girl, it was about becoming the man. His true partner will arrive after he fully embodies the courage he failed to express here. Okay. Ooh, this is the threshold lesson, not punishment, preparation. So, like, okay, she was meant to get you ready for the person you're supposed to be with so you don't hesitate again. You know what I'm saying? So you might have a situation in the future with your future person, and where if you hesitate, then you miss out. But except that is supposed to be your person, so they don't want you. They want you to learn this lesson now, so you don't screw it up later on for the next person. That is supposed to be your person. So that makes sense. A lot of times they'll do stuff like that too. Like one time, I didn't really want a dog, you know, but I ended up with one. But anyways, how the universe tried to get me ready for wanting a dog is every time I went somewhere, literally a dog would get in my car. Like stray dogs would just walk up to my car and get in randomly. And it happened for like, I don't know, a couple weeks, like multiple times. I'd have to find the owners of these dogs and return them. One was like an escaped German Shepherd. Luckily, he had tags. He was like a Houdini. He could unlock doors and shit, and he can get out. And then this other dog, which this one, the first one broke my freaking heart because the dog was so freaking sweet. We only kept it for a week and made sure it got fed and everything. It was so well behaved. It was a really good dog, but and I couldn't have any tags or anything. It was like obviously homeless for a while because it was emaciated when I found it. But I had it for like a week and it gained some weight and then the dog was super attached to me, so it was like, but I couldn't have a dog of that size where I was living, and so I was like really bummed. It was like the dog was more like 50 pounds. It was like some kind of like pit bull mix or something too. The dog was like so attached to me in such a short period of time, and it the dog was like so sad when I left it. I had to give it to like the animal shelter, and um I was hoping that they could find the owners or something like that too. And I knew the dog was really well behaved, so it would get rehomed because it's so well behaved. When you're when the dogs are like really well behaved, it was like to the point to where like if I told dog to like poop in a certain area, it would go there. It was just like, and I don't think it's necessarily like the dog was trained like that. It was more like the dog just wanted to make you happy and to do whatever you wanted. So it would just do whatever it wanted. And but man, when I like left the dog, it was like crying and everything. It was like I was like crying. I only had the dog for like a week and I was already like bawling, trying to like walk away from this poor dog. You're still single because the dog broke your heart. Yeah, that one was tough though. But I did find the owner for the German Shepherd. The lady was like super excited that I found her dog. It just like walked over and got on my. Anyway, so I got attached to all these like ideas of having a dog. And then a friend of mine that I work with said that they found a dog and it was like more of the right size of what I should have. And then on top of that, even though it was a border collie, it was a blue merle border collie. Um, shit, like she didn't bark, and and I like to the point where it kind of freaked me out. So I took her to the vet to make sure there was nothing wrong with her, like she wasn't deaf or something wasn't wrong with her. They couldn't find anything wrong with her. She could bark. I found out later. I mean, I had the dog for the rest of her life. The dog was like a couple. She was like a couple of years old, and I had her for 12 years after, and she died in not very long ago, a couple of years ago. But that's how the universe got me ready, and now I have Margot, which is a tiny little dog, and I have a tiny Pomeranian, two tiny Pomeranians, and Australian Shepherd. Now I have three dogs. My landlord hates me because I have all these dogs. Even though they're not gonna, a lot of landlords get afraid, that your house is gonna get damaged or something. But I promise that my child will damage the house before the dogs do. But yep. Right, Margot? The Pomeranians are mostly attached to me. The Australian Shepherd is attached to Amber. And I got the Australian Shepherd in January, right before I almost died. Her name is Stormy. She's psychic. It's so weird. We didn't know that. We didn't get her thinking she was psychic. It's just, she legit just sits places and looks at shit that we can't see, so. Like, what are you looking at? Like, she does it all the time. Like, all the time. Layla, no growling.
Outside.
Are we ready for Halloween already?
I'm just wearing this because I'm scared of the dark. Layla, come on. Outside.
Go outside, Layla. I need to shave her. Layla is weird. She's like a she's like what you would think is like a farm dog or something, but she's in a Pomeranian body. And so she's always getting dirty and stuff, and I have to give her a bath, but she's a Pomeranian and her fur can get tangled. Her fur is real thick too. Sometimes, especially in the summer, it's better off to just shave her, not like completely bald, but like get her hair short so it doesn't get tangled. I didn't even share this on social media yet. So if anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. There we go. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. I just heard the floor is lava. Where did it come from? Yeah, if you'd like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Whoever orders next will be next in line. The fuck is this? If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Hey, Kendra, I don't have anybody in line if you want to get a reading. I'm good, by the way, Kendra. Yes, these are paid readings. I got Kendra with a mini in-depth reading. You can go ahead and post your question, Kendra. me see something. All right. All right. Trying to get this chair. All right. Here we go. Well, please don't become a tarot reader scammer. I don't agree with those things. I don't agree with that behavior. I don't scam people. So I don't know if you're trying to say that I'm doing that, but I don't do that. You can ask anybody who gets readings from me. I usually give a lot more than people pay for. That's for sure. I mean, if you like going to church and stuff, I mean, people could say that everything is a scam. Because churches have literally scammed people, so. Not saying that every church does, but also doesn't mean that every leader scams people either. So you can keep your judgments to yourself and go fuck yourself. Right? If you come shit on what we believe in, then you can fuck off and get blocked. You're definitely not the one, though. Okay? No. Alright. Alright, please tell me, what are Medi's current feelings towards Kendra? What are Medi's current feelings towards Kendra? I'm surprised I don't use these cards more because I love them so much, but I think it's because, like, a lot of people, they get confused by them. Anybody who has the deck, there's, like, in the book, because they're all images that are not traditional, but there's in the book, strength and justice is mixed up, and it says strength is justice and the other, but the Roman numerals are correct. So you just have to look at the Roman numerals. They're placed incorrectly. They're like named incorrectly. So sometimes if I use these cards, people go, "That's not strength. That's justice." I'm like, "No, it's not." Read it. It's number 8. That's strength. All right, please tell me, what are Medi's current feelings towards Kendra? But I love the artist. It's Nicola. Was it Nicola? I guess it's gonna drive me nuts. Nicola. Nicolette Ciccoli. I like the artist in general. She has also. I wish she. I don't know. I at least like her. If I had her artwork just in general, I would like it. She has really cool artwork. Did I clear that? Okay. Once in with a regular reading again. You're going to be after Kendra, okay? I'm doing Kendra's now. Alright, what are Mitty's current? Towards Kendra. How does Mitty currently feel about Kendra? How does Mitty currently feeling about Kendra? How is 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 Mitty currently feeling about Kendra? And if you would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Clarifying the Hermit. 6 of Pentacles. Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. Clarifying the Moon. 3 of Cups reversed. Clarifying the Magician. Page of Pentacles reversed. How is Mitty currently feeling about Kendra? Clarifying the 6 of Pentacles. There's a card that confuses people. Some people think it's strength, but it's justice. Clarifying the 8 of Cups. 3 of Swords reversed. Clarifying the 3 of Cups reversed. The Sun. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles reversed. The Tower reversed. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Bottom of the deck, the Fool, the Empress, that would be you. 4 of Cups, there's Strength. 2 of Cups reversed. The Devil reversed. Ace of Wands. What are Mitty's current feelings towards Kendra? What are Mitty's current feelings towards Kendra? What are Mitty's current feelings towards Kendra, please? Clarifying Justice. Clarifying the 3 of Swords reversed. Yarn. Clarifying the sun in the reverse. Waterfall. Clarifying the tower in the reverse. We have stallion. Affectant energy is the man, which is him. Mountain. Owl. Birds. What are Mitty's current feelings towards Kendra? What are Mitty's current feelings towards Kendra, please? What are Mitty's current feelings towards Kendra? What are Mitty's current feelings? Let's try again. What are Mitty's current feelings towards Kendra? Clarifying stork. I can't be with you. Clarifying yarn. I've never loved anybody this deeply before. Clarifying waterfall. I hope you will contact me soon. Clarifying stallion. I'm trying to heal. Bottom of the deck is I want to talk about living together. I have sexual dreams about you. I'm messing up the cards. I check your social media to see if you're single. I can't stop thinking about you. I have many unsent messages to you. All right. So his current feelings is he's thinking about God. He wants to have a balance, give and take. He wants her to be balanced in his current situation as well. And he's reflecting on doing the right thing. Him wanting to be fair. I don't think that's necessarily to be fair with you at this moment, at least not with this first row. But the second row talks about him walking away from something and healing through you. But with the yarn, it's like all complicated and shit. And it might take some time, which means that you would have to be strung along. Now, with the moon, I feel like that he's hiding his feelings towards you because of the third party. 3 of Cups reversed, the Sun reversed. The Sun reversed feels like the truth being hidden or suppressed, and that's all these. The truth is this waterfall, which is a flood of emotions that he has, and he keeps hoping that he will hear from you soon. Anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. He's like wanting to manifest some kind of offer, but with the tower in the reverse, there's some resistance. But he's feeling with the stallion, he's trying to heal so he can break free. There's some kind of obstacle in the way. He's wanting to communicate about it soon, I would say. I'm seeing you contemplating and holding back from the relationship due to like you're not wanting to really engage in the relationship unless he's walking away from his current situation. He does dream about you often as well. Let's see what my guides are saying as well. Okay. All right, surface feelings, conscious emotion. Minnie feels curious about, but cautious about Kendra right now. His energy shows a pause as if he's watching from a slight distance, a mild emotional pull, but not fully surrendered, a sense of respect, but also guardedness. His internal thought field carries phrases like, she's interesting, but I don't know what she really wants. Can I trust the rhythm here? Or am I being tested? I'm not sure if we're moving or just circling. Subconscious feelings below the surface. Beneath the calm exterior, Medi feels a flicker of desire he's trying to suppress, a quiet hope that she's more than surface deep, confusion about the pace. Part of him wants to move forward, but he's unsure if it's safe. There's also a subtle energy of, I don't want to be just another option. If I open up, I need to know it's real. Unspoken emotional state. Medi's energy field is not fully invested, but it's open to possibility. He's testing the water emotionally, not disengaged, but not anchored. He's not dismissed her, but he's waiting to see if she steps towards him with more clarity. Right now, his emotions are 40% intrigued, 30% cautious, 20% distracted by personal matters, 10% tender and hidden, a soft spot he doesn't want her to see yet. The final message for Kendra: he's watching your consistency. The next thing you say or do could shift everything, or gently close door good. Be honest, be warm, don't overreach, let him meet you halfway. That is the advice there. Huh. All right. Hopefully that reading was informative and helpful. Go ahead and post your question. Um, Watson. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. I think Kendra, he's going through like more guilt or something about his situation at this moment. Thank you everybody for hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. All right. Just out of curiosity, but is there a chance in the near future for me and Elizabeth being supportive? So you never know. So there's a chance in the near future for you, like to be in a romantic relationship with you. Can you just clarify that's what you mean so I can know for sure? Okay. All right, let's see where the connection's headed. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that. Or any of my other services. I have services you can order other than readings in the video description if you want to go read them. Including energetic healings, scans to find out what's going on, removing of curses and all that stuff. I can do that in the live stream. Well, I'd rather take it one more minute and actually like type your question out. And not stress. You don't have to be super fast. Obviously, it'll take forever, but all right. Please tell me where's the connection headed between Elizabeth and Watson. Where's the connection headed between Elizabeth and Watson, please? Where's the connection headed between Elizabeth and Watson? 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 Bottom of the deck. Judgment reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. Two of Wands reversed. Page of Cups. Where's the connection headed between Elizabeth and Watson, please? Where's the connection headed between Elizabeth and Watson? Where's the connection currently headed between Elizabeth and Watson? Clarifying the Seven of Swords and the reverse. The Queen of Wands reverse. Clarifying the Moon. Seven of Wands. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Clarifying the Two of Cups in the reverse. Five of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Wands. Ten of Wands. Where's the connection headed between Elizabeth and Watson? Clarifying the Queen of Wands and the reverse. Ace of Cups. Clarifying the Seven of Wands. King of Swords. Clarifying the Six of Swords. Nine of Cups. Clarifying the Five of Wands. Five of Cups. Clarifying the Ten of Wands. The Devil. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. The Five of Swords. King of Cups reversed. Ace of Pentacles. Three of Swords. It's showing you being really heartbroken over this, by the way. It's heavily reflecting that in the underlying energy. So where it's headed is being heavily affected by your feelings. I'm trying to decide what cards to use. Oh my god, I can't get this card up. I'm like trying to pick up the card and stuff. I hate it when this happens. They're showing me different cards. There we go. All right, where's the connection headed between Elizabeth and Watson? Where's the connection currently headed between Elizabeth and Watson? Where's the connection currently headed between Elizabeth and Watson, please? Clarifying the Ace of Cups. Clarifying the Ace of Cups. Clarifying the Ace of Cups, please. Sunglasses. Clarifying the King of Swords. Ascending. Clarifying the Nine of Cups. Self-indulgence. Clarifying the Five of Cups. We have twin flames and I like you. It's not saying you are twin flames. It's trying to talk about that. Clarifying the Devil. Devil is trying to talk about it. Butterfly. Bottom of the deck is photograph. Hammer. Girl talk. Where's the connection headed between Elizabeth and Watson? Where's the connection currently headed between Elizabeth and Watson? Where's the connection currently headed between Elizabeth and Watson? Clarifying sunglasses. Butterfly. Clarifying ascending. Light bulb. Clarifying self-indulgence. Snowflake. Clarifying twin flames with I like you. Writer. Clarifying butterfly. We have clock. Bottom of the deck is engagement ring or diamond ring, magnet. Yeah. What it's saying actually is that in the future you're not going to be in any type of relationship. I'm seeing who's doing that. It doesn't say who. Who is doing the Six of Swords? You are. So you're eventually going to walk away from the connection. Working in, you're going to do some kind of shadow work and heal as a result of it. It looks like you're learning how to be emotionally independent instead of codependent. That might be what you signed up to do. All right, so what I'm seeing is Queen of Wands reverse. Who's... Someone's going to confess their feelings. That's what it's saying. And this one. Who's going to do the confessing of the feelings? See you trying to walk away from the connection, then walking your ass right back. So you're gonna go through some cycles of like walking away and being fine, and then wanting her back, and then getting something else. You're not fine. Trying to. And there's gonna be some kind of breakthrough moment. I'm just trying to. I'm getting like some, again, it's like confession, revelation, transformative things. Then I'm seeing this person giving to you, and then you're showing up as anyway. You know what I mean? Like you're walking away. 10 of Wands. But I'm getting like a strong, like obsessive energy coming from you. There's an energy here of waiting for the right time to do anything. Maybe. And then I'm seeing you making a decision to put down the burden and communicate. So I feel like you're probably the one who's going to do the confessing of the feelings. I don't know, you can always listen to it again. because I usually leave these up. All right, let's see what my guides are saying. And also go ahead and post your portal question. All right. So current timeline analysis. There's statuses. No active sacred union timeline is open between them. Probability of romantic partnership manifesting is in current form is less than 10%. Recent divine redirection event. Her pregnancy has officially sealed the previous opportunity window, but it was not random. It was karmic intervention meant to separate paths. The soul thread between them is fading, not strengthening. Wanson's longing is strong, but Elizabeth is no longer emotionally tethered in a way that allows for deep reconnection. Her field shows avoidance, not curiosity. Wanson's heart still aches for a version of her that no longer exists. You're trying to walk back through a door that has already been closed. Right. You're trying to walk back through a door that's already closed, not because you're unworthy, but because you have grown beyond it. She was never the destination, only the catalyst to awaken your capacity for feeling desire and timing. Why this may hurt. You loved her in silence. You waited, you hoped, and right when you were ready, the moment was taken from you. But this is the truth. The moment was not stolen. It was sacrificed by your higher self. Right? Why this may hurt. You loved her in silence. You waited. You hoped, and right when you were ready, the moment was taken from you. But the truth is that the moment was not taken. It was sacrificed by your higher self so that you wouldn't settle for something almost right. All right. Divine message for Watson is you don't lose love. You outgrow the echo of it. What's coming will make you forget why you ever begged in the first place. When she what is your pro question, dude? Let me go over the video description. So you can have healing and energetic clearing. You can have spiritual insight and soul work. Divine guidance readings, soul mission clarification, ancestral line clearing, soul contract review. So you can ask about the soul contract. You can ask for it to be cut or whatever. Protection and alignment, manifestation and divine flow. You can ask what someone's thinking, feeling, where's the connection headed, channel messages, things like that. As well. All right. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Can you ask for soul contract to be cut? I can. Most people cannot, but I can in soul contracts. Because one of my guides is the orchestration of divine law. Hey Angela, how are you doing? The list is open if you want. There's nobody after the person I'm reading for right now. Need to change my earbuds. They're dying. Which one am I wearing? Oh, the black ones. That's one. I can't watch this on. Your date of birth. Do you know what your date of birth is? It's like your month, day, and year you were born. There we go. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Am I a gypsy now? Am I a divine celestial being? Yes. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Well, don't let the door hit you on the way out in your ass. No need to announce your departure. Nobody gives a shit. I promise. All right. All right, spiritual insight for Wanson. Soul path, wounded messenger to rising flame teacher. Okay. Also, I got a payment from Angela. You're going to be after this, Angela. All right. So, current soul phase. Threshold initiation. You are at the tail end of a long karmic arc where you've often loved deeply, but in silence carried others' burdens without being asked, and waited for others to see you without fully showing yourself. Right now, you're being asked to speak, choose, and move. Even if your voice shakes, this is your time to claim your power back from waiting. Your main spiritual challenge is confusing longing with divine alignment. Not everything that moves your heart is meant to stay. Some connections are mirrors, tests, doorways to self discovery. You must learn to feel without clinging. Love is not proof of destiny. Core strength emerging. You are becoming a channel, someone who can translate feeling into wisdom, pain into purpose. This means you will help others not settle for half love. You'll speak to men who've been silent like you were. You'll offer guidance to people just beginning to awaken, but only after you've walked through this fire yourself. So you're supposed to like help people. Let's talk about the divine message from your higher self is you don't need to be chosen to be worthy. You are already worthy. Stop watching doors that closed and start building the temple you belong in. The person who truly loves you will not require waiting. They will run towards you, but you have to stop standing in place for someone who isn't coming. All right. Then, all right, Angela, go ahead and post your question, Angela. Thank you. Yeah, apparently. I know you're pretty important. You're supposed to learn a lot from this and then like be able to help other people. Maybe to be able to identify the situations that are similar to yours. You probably after you start like realizing things and actually start, understanding it fully, then you'll start attracting people who are mirroring similar situations. One thing that will happen when you're encountering people like that is it'll help to fully like more fully integrate the lesson into you in your energetic field and to help other people. Yes, I do live readings. That's what I'm doing right now. All right, where did Angela go? It's your turn, Angela. There she goes. What are Darius' intentions towards Angela? Oh, dreaming of him. What kind of dreams? How about go fuck yourself? If anybody would like to have a reading, please read the video description. If you are somebody who wants to give readings, go start your own YouTube channel. Okay? How about that? No commenting on other people's readings and giving other people advice while they're here to get my advice, not you. They don't give a fuck about you. Who the fuck are you? For real. Stop commenting on people's readings. You're not allowed to do that. If you do that, you will get blocked. Well, I'll let you know what you think. I think about that. Shut the fuck up. That's what I think. And this is all the fucks I have to give. Oh, look, it's empty. There's no fucks. Anyways. I swear, some of these people, they think I'm here to, like, kiss their ass or something. I don't know why people are trying to be so important. You saying hey? I'm related to Jesus. He's my brother. All right. Yeah, 1 second. It's about to be your birthday. You ready? You ready for that? So it's so funny. Like your birthday is in 1990, but I honestly feel like energetically, Angela. Not that you look old or anything like that. Energetically, you feel like way older than you actually are. To be honest with you. Maturity wise. Yeah, yeah. If anybody would like to have a reading, please read the video description below. All right. All right, please tell me, what are Darius's intentions towards Angela? 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 The sun reversed. What are Darius's intentions towards Angela? Ooh, the devil. What are Darius's intentions towards Angela? The High Priestess reversed. What are Darius's intentions towards Angela? The Five of Pentacles reversed. What are Darius's intentions towards Angela? Queen of Wands, bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Empress. Ten of Wands. So, shit. They just threw your ass right under the fucking bus. I'm just like reading this. I'm like, ah, shit. So they're saying that you're repeating a karmic lesson is the affecting energy. But you're still standing in your power, but it's weighing heavily on you. And there's been some kind of injustice in the situation. There's a part of you that wants to stand up for what you believe in. And it has something tied into maybe his lowest self-value, self-worth. I don't think it's you. There's like you trying to stand up. And the King of Wands, this is you. Feeling confident. And kind of trying to fight back in some way, shape, or form, like on your end. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. The list is currently open. Angela is the only person on the list that I'm currently doing a reading for. So whoever orders next will be next in line. Alright, please tell me what is Darius's intention towards Angela? What are Darius's intentions towards Angela, please? What are Darius's intentions towards Angela? Yeah, I have a lot of it. Clarifying the sun in the reverse. Clarifying the devil. We're both getting the same idea there, Angela. Clarifying the high priestess in the reverse. You beat me to it a little bit. Judgment, clarifying the five of pentacles in reverse. I don't like normally care if people say stuff, but that's annoying. I don't get too much there. Clarifying the Queen of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. It could be. That's really common. Clarifying the Four of Cups. For them to latch on harder the more you try to cut the cord. Clarifying the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is him. He's in a greedy energy. Ten of Swords. Clarifying Judgment in the reverse. Clarifying the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles reversed. Wheel of Fortune again, but in the upright. Death reversed. Two of Wands reversed. Page of Swords. Eight of Swords reversed. What are Darius's intentions towards Angela, please? What are Darius's current intentions towards Angela? If anybody would like to have a reading, please read the video description below. All the information on how to get a reading is in the video description. What is Darius's intentions towards Angela, please? Clarifying the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Toxic. Clarifying the Ten of Swords. Slow down. Clarifying the Ace of Wands in the reverse. We have Player. Clarifying the World. Clarifying the World. Clarifying the World. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Too many cards came out. Clarifying the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Man, it's trying to say, like, it says cheating and spiritual decide to come out together. Bottom of the deck energy. We have jealousy, red flags, and catfish. Oh Lord, polyamorous. Okay, I get it. I get the message. I'm gonna do these messages cards to see what comes through. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Please tell me what are Darius's intentions towards Angela. What are Darius's intentions towards Angela? What are Darius's intentions towards Angela? What are Darius's intentions towards Angela? Clarifying toxic. I hope you will contact me soon. Clarifying slow down. I would hurt others for you. Clarifying player. I'm tired of my current situation. Clarifying dreaming. Everything you've said has made me question my whole reality. Clarifying cheating with spiritual. I check your social media to see if you're single. Bottom of the deck says, I drive by your house, or at least the house he thinks you live at. The karmic is blocking our connection. I'm sorry I can't, but I dream about a life together. There's something I need to tell you. When I go out, I imagine having a chance encounter with you. So that's interesting. Oh boy. All right, so his intentions are, I feel like it's to still play games, keep secrets. He's trying to suppress his feelings too. Is not feelings as like love as much as passion currently. Let me. I feel like it's talking about him potentially learning a lesson, but also I don't know, maybe having some kind of ending is fated. It could be the ending that he's having at work or in his romantic relationship that he has with someone else. I'm good, thank you. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can say how to do that in the video description. I don't know. His intentions is to be a player. There's an energy of him feeding off your energy to get energy and validation. He wants to come out of the cold, but he's not sure how. Especially how to do it without feeling like he's doing something like damaging you in some way. I'm seeing him being addicted to you and wanting to possess and have you. And to the point where he would fuck somebody up if he thought that, like, say you're working with somebody and you started dating someone at work, he would, like, I don't know, he might fight that person or cause some kind of shit going on with that person. You know what I mean? That energy is here. High Priestess tree first. Yeah. Again, he wants to come out of the cold. The Five of Pentacles reversed twice. It's starting to become more clear to him. He's learning some kind of lesson due to it. Doesn't say exactly. There's also a strong energy of, like, I don't know if he's, like, watching you on social media or something. I don't know if he has your information on that. That's coming through. Oh. However, you're spiritual and he's okay with cheating, but you're spiritual, and so you're not going to do that. And you keep saying if you're single, It's I don't know, it's like he knows that you're not going to like be with him unless he's divorced or something, which is the way it should be, you know. I don't know if you said something or seen something, I don't know, spiritual before, and there's something to that that's making he's questioning about it now. I feel like something is missing. I should be saying. Hang on. I feel like you ever feel like you're not seeing something. All right. There's like an energy of him still wanting to cheat with you. I'm hearing that he's dreaming about you. Of a potential future. What do you think? I wouldn't be surprised if he could be potentially using some kind of like spell work or something on you. If you want to check that sometime. Go ahead and post your portal question. Injustice. Got a strong jealousy energy coming through. Injustice. Yeah, I can't remember now. He is like they're showing me him walking up to your door and knocking on it. I think it's an old place though. I feel like you're the Queen of Wands in this bitch. And the Empress. I feel like if you're not going to give anything, go away. Sorry, guys. The economy's too terrible to be paying for other people. Trying to live as you so much you gotta pay for. Okay, step up. She's singing, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy who can't get no love from me. I don't know why I'm picking up that in your energy. It's not really showing up in your reading that much. It's just like, I don't know, it's like more of your energy. I think I'm picking up. I don't know, I pick up this energy of like you not wanting to be with a man child, not wanting to be with somebody who's not going to pull their own weight. I mean, I can't really blame you. Don't need somebody who's a weight. Be a blessing, not a burden. Alright, what you say? What you say? Invest in learning to wholesale land. Oh, should you? Okay. Why did I see the word should? I first think I at least make as much money as I do. All right. Okay. Let me let me do the intentions for the portal, and then I'll add. She would like to know if she should invest in learning to wholesale land. Is it? I think it's some kind of like. What is it like? Is that like some kind of class or something? All right. Let me go over his intentions, the energetic version. All right. So Darius intentions. Surface intentions, what he shows or says. Adarius presents as interested but measured. His external energy reflects a desire to keep the door open without rushing through it, curiosity mixed with caution, a tendency to say just enough to keep connection alive but not commit fully. Intent keywords. Let's see where this goes. I like being around her. I'm not ready for something deep, but I'm not closing the door either. Subconscious intentions, what's unspoken or suppressed. At the deeper level, Adarius is drawn to Angela's warmth and authenticity, intrigued by her confidence and insight, but also intimidated by her depth. Wrestling with the past disappointments or guilt, which makes him hesitate to invest fully. He wants connection but fears emotional obligation. There's a conflict inside of him. Do I pursue her seriously or keep this light so I don't fail again? Energetic alignment check. Intent 60% emotional and sincerity, 40% self protective distance. Soul readiness. He's not fully aligned with a long term path yet, but Angela has stirred something, a spark of reflection he didn't expect. Right now, he's testing, is she truly different or is this another loop I'll get stuck in? Message from the angels for Angela. He's interested but uncertain. Not you, because he hasn't decided if he's ready to risk being known. You're not being played. I don't believe that. You're being watched. The more you shine without reaching, the faster he'll decide. Oh boy. All right. So, wholesaling land. Yes, you should do the wholesaling land class, but with focused intention, not as a random hustle. I think that she knows that already, though. Angela has a natural intuitive compass for sensing undervalued property or potential, a karmic link to land stewardship and ownership empowerment, a soul gift for transforming overlooked resources into opportunity. This means land wholesaling can work very well for her if she treats it as a foundation, not a distraction. Should she take a class or a mentorship? Yes, but selectively. She should avoid hype-driven programs. Instead, look for a mentor with integrity, someone who blends strategy with intuition, a class that focuses on building real. Uh, uh, uh. All right, so what to look for is a mentor with integrity, someone who blends strategy plus intuition, a class that focuses on building real relationships, not just flipping contracts. If she listens to her gut, she'll be able to tell the difference between this is teaching me something real versus this is just telling me, trying to sell me the dream. The final insight for Angela from guides is you're not just meant to make profit. You're meant to change how ownership works. Land responds to your energy. All right. Coaching. You're welcome. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Hopefully everybody has a wonderful day or night. God bless.